Xbox fans have another reason to be incredibly excited this morning or this afternoon or whenever you watch this video. But yes, we are getting some pretty big news and some pretty big changes coming to the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S. This is exactly what a lot of people have been asking for, however, and now I have a lot of details about exactly what's going on. And I tell you what, I think that this is something that a lot of people have been talking about for a while, of wanting on the Xbox consoles. And you know, it really does make me happy to be able to kind of announce these things when they come out. Apologies for being kind of quiet in the video. I have a sleeping baby in here, so yeah, it's one of those things where I was like, you know, taking a nap. So I'm going to go ahead and try and squeeze out a video, but I appreciate you guys for coming out. I do want to get into this though. It shouldn't be too long a video. What's up, everybody? I'm Crap Gamer, and this of course is Crap Gamer Reviews, your home for gaming news, opinions, reviews, and much more. You'll probably notice a few changes around here, but hopefully that doesn't stop you from giving us a like and possibly even consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. Thank you so much for choosing to spend some of your free time with me today. It means the world to me. You guys have been nothing short of amazing, so thank you guys very, very much. And I wanted to get into this. So these platforms, both the Xbox and the PlayStation, they're evolving platforms. I mean, they continually evolve. They continue to add new things. They continue to become better than what they were when we first actually had, you know, a platform. So, you know, again, this is something that I feel like a lot of people are talking about. A lot of people are sort of, you know, wanting to know the details of exactly what's going into this. And now I have plenty of details on this amazing new update for the Xbox, and this is something that I feel like a lot of people were indeed asking for. So this is a huge update for Xbox Quick Resume, and it's going to give users more control over suspended games. Revealed today by Microsoft, Quick Resume on Xbox is getting a huge boost. One of the biggest criticisms of the Xbox Series X in the review, according to this Windows Central article, was the quirkiness of Quick Resume. Generally, the feature leaves multiple games in a suspended state, giving you instant access without having to fully load the game back in. In practice, it can be a little odd. With Quick Resume, you have no real control over what and when games will become active. A game you might expect to be in Quick Resume may randomly just leave its suspended state, which made the feature feel unreliable at times. Thankfully, however, Quick Resume is getting a huge boost and a huge update. As revealed by Xbox engineering lead Eden Marie on Twitter, Xbox insiders in the Alpha Ring will soon be able to test the ability to fully control what games remain in a Quick Resume state. By pressing the view button on a game, you'll be able to pin it in the Quick Resume, meaning that you'll be always able to prioritize that game for a Quick Resume status, and it won't be overridden by opening up other games. Once pinned in Quick Resume, they'll display in the Quick Resume group with a pin icon in them, ensuring that they always remain ready to fire up. This system will allow you to pin 2 games to permanently remain in a Quick Resume state, while the others will come and go as usual. The new feature will go a long way towards making Quick Resume feel more like a consistent, reliable experience if you're experimenting with the other games, but have a go-to game between with your friends, or log in over an evening playing something else. Leaving it and standing by in Quick Resume will ensure that you're always ready to lobby up and go. The feature is going to roll out today to insiders and testing in the Alpha Ring, and will typically hit the public version in a few weeks. So this is really good news, because Quick Resume can be a little bit wonky. I think like the biggest issue that I have with like Quick Resume, for me personally anyway, is the fact that sometimes multiplayer games try to Quick Resume. Like, I can give you a good example. I play a lot of PUBG on Xbox, so that game will end up trying to Quick Resume, and because it's multiplayer and it's always constantly getting updates and stuff like that, it's not a great example of a game that can do Quick Resume. I always have to force close it, and you know, I think that this is something that actually happens quite a bit. And you know, for me personally, I do think that, you know, adding some fixes to it is an incredibly smart thing to do. And you know, at the end of the day, hey, good for them. They went out there, listened to the fans, updating it. It's going to continue to get better, because it is one of the better features that Microsoft has with the Xbox Series X, right? And the fact that it doesn't always work as intended, I think, just kind of goes to, that's just how technology is, right? It takes a little while to get things kind of worked out and things to kind of go out there and be a certain way. But yeah, very cool to see that. Happy to see that Quick Resume has been indeed updated, and it's going to be something that they continue to work with as, you know, the time goes by. So that's really good on Microsoft to do that. If I had to say there's one thing that Xbox Series has that the PS5 doesn't have, that I'm super jealous of and I wish they had it, I would say that it's indeed quick resume. And the reason why I say quick resume is because there's so many times, you know, on the PlayStation 5 where I just want to load up and go back to games, because I use it a lot for the exclusives, and those tend to be like the single player games. And so what happens is I end up, you know, having to like restart all over and things like that. And I just wish that it was a little bit easier and streamlined the way that like quick resume is for multiple games, like you know, like it is on the Xbox. So, you know, I mean, I know that's something that who knows if it's something they can do. They should be able to do something like that, but then again, one never knows, because, you know, Microsoft and Sony do things a little bit differently, and you would figure that like full backwards compatibility, you'd figure they'd have that worked out by now on PlayStation, but they don't even have that worked out yet. Hopefully soon though, hopefully soon. But yeah, this is more good news, and this wasn't where the news stopped. There was actually something else good that came out about this information with a pending update, and it makes the Xbox again even better. This is stuff that, you know, should really go without saying. You know, we as fans sit there and we go, hey, you know, what are we going to get? You know, our platform continues to get better. We're getting great games. You know, Microsoft, in my opinion, right now is like absolutely killing it. And this continues to show how great they're kind of doing with this. So they're actually increasing the audio power your home cinema dreams. The Xbox Series X and S owners will soon be able to enjoy a new update that lets you preview how your audio setup will behave when gaming. Xbox insiders in Alpha and Skip Ahead can now preview a new audio setup screen that lets users scroll through a variety of different options, including regular stereo uncompressed, 5.1 uncompressed, and Dolby Atmos for home theater. A sound pattern will play along with an animation to show which speaker in your setup is active, allowing you to make any necessary adjustments. It's been struggling to determine the difference between both each audio setup, or simply want to ensure that your speakers are placed in the correct position. This is certainly a handy feature to have. You'll need a compatible receiver to take advantage of it, and some of these options, of course, so don't expect DTS-X for home theater to work if you don't have a licensed or compatible setup that supports DTS-X. So this isn't the first audio upgrade that the Xbox Series X and S have seen. Microsoft recently rolled out a feature that automatically mutes your TV speakers whenever you connect a headset, and the company supports 3 types of spatial audio: Windows Sonic, Dolby Atmos, and DTS-X. Microsoft also added the ability to allow audio pass-through for players. The feature lets audio from media apps like Netflix bypass your Xbox and head straight into your audio setup. If you're lucky enough to own a high-end audio receiver, the benefit is that your chosen device will actually handle the processing audio instead of the Xbox, which can result in very much a superior sound quality. It's not just Microsoft who takes it serious though. Sony's PS5 3D audio is also delivering impressive results in the game like Uncharted Legacy of Thieves, which has transformative effect on remastered titles. If you're interested in hearing more about this, I'm going to link the article and you guys can check it out. But yeah, it sounds like everything coming up really good for Microsoft, and you know, I can't wait to see, you know, what the future holds for both of these platforms. You know, it's just going to be a tremendous thing for everybody, and just something that, you know, I'm so happy that both of these companies are listening to fans and kind of going out there and, you know, and doing these amazing things. So with that being said, I will link all this stuff in the description. You guys can check it out, rack them up, fact them up, Crap Gamer them up. Thanks for watching. Crap Gamer out.